It's December. How did that happen? The lists are long, the kids are excited, and your house feels tired. You're overwhelmed, Christmas is fast approaching, and you just need some breathing room. Today, I have 5 tiny rhythms that will give you the breathing room that you need this Christmas. If you're a mom who dreams of that homestead life you see on Instagram, but you feel like you'd need an extra 12 hours in your day to make it happen, along with another set of hands, then Simply Living Homestead is for you. Hi, I'm Amanda, wife, mama, and milkmaid. I've learned the secret to simplifying my time and homestead to make room for the moments that matter. If you're ready to get time back in your day, manage your home with ease, and train your children in the way they should go, grab your pitchfork and planner, friend. Let's get to work. Did you know that I have a free community of women just like you? Homesteading moms who are knee-deep in balancing their home, babies, and land. We share time management, home organization tips, and all the fun things that happen on a homestead. Come join us at simplylivingHomestead.com/community or click the link in the description below. Welcome back to the homestead. Today, I'm sharing 5 daily rhythms that are going to take you 5 to 10 minutes each. These little moments can bring peace to your home and keep things running smoothly throughout the holiday. Listen, holidays are hard. Everybody feels it. It's a lot to realize, like, December's already here, and it feels really full. It always does. You start out like right before Thanksgiving with the best of intentions. You have this like, this is what we're doing, and we're going to have to make sure that we do these things at these times. And the closer you get to Christmas, the closer you get to all of these big happenings that, you know, most people are going to take part in. If you're anything like me, you've got plans. And it feels overwhelming, and it can be really easy for your house to become the thing that gets neglected. In our family, we didn't grow up doing a lot of Christmas traditions, but we always celebrated every single holiday, and just in like this, we got together with family. And we didn't do like a whole lot of decorating or any of those things. So when I was a kid, the December Christmas season, like you just went to school and you were done. And that was that. We also didn't, do a lot of sports or like any of those extracurriculars. And now that I have my own family, we're bringing in some more traditions. We're getting a tree. We've done that for a few years, but like that was something that we started when I got married, and our son and his dad, my husband, just loves going to the tree farm, and I'm like out there freezing, and I'm like, I didn't bundle warm enough. I literally came in my ski suit, like I'm still not warm enough. And that is really funny considering the fact that I work outdoors for a living. Like I milk cows morning and evening all winter, and I'm still out in the tree farm grumbling and complaining. And if I had anything that I'm gonna be working on this Christmas season, it's to be finding things to focus on in the situations that might not be as ideal for me. I am definitely not a cold lover. I like winter, okay? I do. I like winter, but my body, the older I get, and frankly, I'm not that old, but the older I get, my body does not like cold. So, all that to say, it is very easy to feel behind before we've ever begun. So, as we're working through this Christmas season, and this episode is airing in the second week of December. So we've still got a couple of weeks before Christmas hits. You might have some events coming up. Like we've already had our Christmas party at church. There's a adults only Christmas party that our church does every year. And we've already had that this year. We had it last week. And so like we're starting to see things, right? Like everybody's getting their lights up and we're putting decorations up. And if you haven't, like, this is definitely the week that you're planning on doing it, right? So as we're working through this really busy season, how can we be intentional with our home so that it doesn't feel like it's gotten away from us, right? So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be walking through 5 really quick rhythms that can make a really big difference for your day. So if you're taking notes, like, now is the time to take notes. So grab your planner, your notebook, whatever you're going to take notes in, your phone, and let's run through these. These should be really easy for you to implement. So, rhythm 1, the 3 object priority list. Every morning, you are going to get up, even if it is 5 minutes before the kids get up, okay? Let me emphasize, you need to get up before your kids. If you want your day to go smoothly, you need to get up before your children. You need to put your big girl panties on and get up. I know. I like to sleep in too. I have been doing this recently, and I am going to, along with you guys, I am going to be re-implementing this. I have to get up before the kids, before my child. I only have one, but and you need some time to wake up. You need some time to yourself. If you can get up a half hour, an hour before your kids, that's even better, but at least 5 minutes before your children get up. Okay? Make yourself a morning coffee, grab a notebook, just calm, whisper a prayer, say a long prayer, depending on how much time you have. And then you are going to write down the 3 priorities for that day. Just 3. And I need you to write them down. The physical act of writing them down somewhere. You can put them on your command center board if you have a whiteboard or a chalkboard or something as a command center. Write it down there. That's the best place, honestly, because you can see it visually, right? But even just the act of writing it down on a notebook paper or your planner or wherever you're going to choose to write this down, writing down your top 3 priorities for that day, right? What are your top 3 priorities? Make supper? Great. That's a great priority, right? Is it your daily tasks, or is there something that you have to get done, right? Bring out all the greenery from Christmas. Make sure the kids' backpacks get unloaded from school. And, you get the point, right? What are your top 3 priorities? The things that if you got nothing else done that day and you looked back and you said, oh, I got these 3 things done, that you would feel like you accomplished something. So the goal with this routine is to help you at the end of the day know that you accomplished something that mattered to you, right? Because I can't choose for you the things that matter. You get to choose those things. So rhythm 1 is every morning before the children get up, write down your top 3 priorities for the day. That's rhythm 1. And then exercise them. Do the things, right? Just look at your day and go, what are the 3 things that I have to do? Okay? It shouldn't even take you 10 minutes, but these are, I have to make the title sound right. So here we are. That's rhythm 1. Okay? Rhythm 2 is the 10-minute evening tidy. Now, if you've listened to my episodes, you have heard that I have talked about the evening reset. That was on episode 36. It really wasn't that long ago that we did that one. But if you're new here, go back and listen to that one, episode 36. We talked about the evening reset routine. So if you haven't set that up yet, because, that was just a couple of weeks ago that we even talked about that, I'm going to encourage you to set up a quick version of it. This is just going to take 10 minutes. You want to focus on the main spaces. Toys, the large spaces of toys, counters, chairs, and floors. Okay, those are the things that I have found to make the most difference in my home. You might have a slightly different list, and that's okay. Okay, but you want to pick just a couple of things to focus on to say, if I reset the house, what things are going to make the most difference to my family, to the way that I feel when I get up in the morning, right? What are the things that are going to make the most difference? Is it making sure that there's nothing on the dining room table? Because that's the first thing you see when you come downstairs or out of your bedroom, or, however your house is set up. I have a 2-story, so I come down the stairs and bam, there's the dining room. And having the dining room, all the chairs slid in, everything off of the table, like just that room, having just that room feeling good makes such a difference, okay? So just 10 minutes, set a timer, put on a couple of really peppy songs, whatever you've got to do, and just reset the biggest parts of the house. Invite your whole family to help. Little hands make light work. It's going to be great. Just like right after supper, just go, hey guys, we're going to do a quick reset. Everybody, we're going to set a 10-minute timer and we're going to see how much we can pick up, right? And then afterwards we can have dessert or, whatever you got to do to get the family involved. But okay, so that's rhythm 2. It's a 10-minute evening tidy. Implementing this right before Christmas will help you continue to feel sane as you have to go through each day and you're coming home from whatever your big plans were for the day and you need a space to calm down and relax. Okay, rhythm 3. We are going to do next day meal prep, especially if you haven't set up meal prepping for the whole week. And even if you have, spending just a couple of minutes putting together the things that you need for tomorrow's dinner. You're going to pull out the meat. You're going to make sure that you have ingredients. You're going to set your recipe card out. Whatever you've got to do to reduce that morning decision fatigue or the afternoon decision fatigue, or to slow you down from eating out so much. This is already a really expensive time of the year. So anything that you can do to eat at home and, use up what's in your pantry and use up all those things that you've been preserving throughout the summer that you would like to, you put time and energy into it. Let's use it. And it's one of those things where if you can just make it part of your evening routine to go, what am I having tomorrow for dinner? And then grabbing the ingredients. And chances are, if you have kids that are in school, you're going to be out anyway. So check your ingredients. Don't do this whole I got home and then, oh, wait, I should have stopped at the store, right? Just avoid that and do it the night before, and it'll be so much easier for you. So rhythm 3 was next day meal prep. Hey, rhythm 4. Rhythm 4 is tidy as you go. And you just audibly groaned. Yeah, I know. You hear this from every decluttering expert, every organizing expert, but the reason you hear that from everyone is because it's true. If it takes less than 5 minutes, do it now. Just do it now. Okay, if it's going to take less than 5 minutes, less than 2 minutes, don't put it down, put it away. And you can model this rhythm for your kids and remind them often. I heard someone say, I think, actually, now that I'm thinking about this, I think it was Dave Ramsey in his most recent book, Building a Business You Love. He said this phrase, I should have looked it up so I can quote him, but he was like, if you haven't said it until you're sick of saying it, you haven't said it enough. And isn't that kind of crazy that we think, oh, well, we said it. I remember saying that, but the people hearing it don't remember that you said that. So tidy as you go, don't put it down, put it away, and remind your kids to do the same thing. It's not going to take very long, and you will feel less stressed if you do. All right? So rhythm 5, we're almost done here. Rhythm 5, we're going to let some things go. And I don't mean we're going to put all of our energy into decluttering. What I mean is that sometimes, especially when you're coming up to the holiday and you don't have all of your systems working well, you might not be able to keep everything up. And that's okay. Focus on the essentials. Release the rest. Release it until January or something when you're done with all this holiday chaos. Grace and simplicity are part of good stewardship too. So To recap, we had Rhythm 1, the 3-object priority list. You're going to write down your top 3 priorities for the day. Rhythm 2 is the 10-minute evening tidy. Focus on the main areas and clean up and spruce up your area. Rhythm 3 is the next day meal prep. Spend 10 minutes choosing tomorrow's dinner, pull the meats, check the ingredients, set the recipes out. Okay? Rhythm 4, tidy as you go. If it takes less than 5 minutes, do it now. And number 5 is let some things go. Focus on the essentials and release the rest until January. All right. Peace doesn't come from perfection. It comes from rhythm. Choose one of these habits and start it today. You don't have to do all 5. If you want to, great. But you don't have to. Pick one. Even doing one of these is going to help you so much. Feel just a little bit less scattered as you go into this holiday season, right? And just implement it. Just spend 3 days on it and see how it feels. And then come share it in our free Facebook group and, let us know how it went. And maybe, share with the other women that are sharing there. So, 5 minutes, 10 minutes each, they're going to bring so much peace back to your December. If you've realized that you need help setting up your routines and rhythms, maybe you didn't even know what they were. Let me help you make your day smoother. Jump on a coaching call with me. We will spend an hour together setting up your routines and getting you one step closer to the calm you so desperately desire. Go to simplylivingHomestead.com/coach to book a call today. You don't need to overhaul your life. Just start small. May your Christmas season feel lighter, calmer, and centered on what matters most. We'll see you next week. Hey neighbor, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If so, would you take 30 seconds and share this episode with a friend who is knee-deep in their own homestead? Also, please leave me a rating or a review on Apple Podcasts. It thrills me to know that this podcast is helping you. Keep watching those sunsets, friend. I'll meet you back here on the homestead soon for another episode. See ya!